ES Audio.
Hi, I'm Rochelle Travers, and this is the Evening Standard's Tech and Science Daily. Coming up, feeling stressed? Well, your dog can smell it. But first, the discovery of a drug able to slow cognitive decline in early-stage Alzheimer's is being called a historic moment in the treatment of the disease. During trials, lecanemab was found to slow the decline in people's memory and thinking by up to 27% over 18 months, compared with a placebo. The Phase 3 clinical trials were reported by a Japanese pharmaceutical company who were working alongside the US firm Biogen to develop the drug. They plan to discuss the results with medical regulators with a view to file for market approval before the end of March. The medication is the first latter stage trial of an Alzheimer's drug in a generation to successfully slow cognitive decline. Now, cameras aboard the International Space Station have captured video footage of Hurricane Ian as it moved into Florida. One of the most dangerous storms to hit the US in years, it's left millions in Florida without power and floodwaters surging inland. It made landfall at about 3 p.m. local time yesterday, smashing into the coast with wind speeds of 150 miles per hour. Hospital roofs have been blown off, cars submerged, and trees ripped out of the ground. However, Ian has now been downgraded from a Category 4 to a Category 1 storm, but Floridians have been warned that the most dangerous 24 hours lay ahead. Locals have been told to shelter in place through the night into Thursday morning. Now, a study has found that dogs can actually sniff out the smell of stress.
Dogs possess an incredible sense of smell, which enables them to detect diseases or health conditions from odours alone. But whether these capabilities extend to detecting odours associated with human psychological states has been far less explored. And when people become stressed, there are hormonal and nervous system changes that alter the kind of odours that our body produces.
That's Clara Wilson, researcher at Queen's University Belfast, who's part of the team behind the study. They collected samples of sweat and breath from 36 people before and after they undertook a difficult maths problem. Each of them reported their stress levels before and after the task, and researchers only used samples where the person's blood pressure and heart rate had increased. When presented with samples, the 4 dogs, Trio, Fingal, Soot and Winnie, were able to correctly identify the stress specimens.
So we believe it's much like how they're able to detect other changes in the human body, and that's through the process of volatile organic compounds. These are compounds that we are emitting all the time through our breath, sweat, really any kind of excretion. And stress, produces this cascade of hormonal and nervous system changes, and that does change our VOC profiles.
The hope is the findings could help with training service and therapy dogs, as well as give us a better understanding of how canines perceive the world around them.
So I think this study is really valuable in kind of giving a really controlled laboratory aspect to the odour component. We're colouring in that aspect, but we definitely need more studies now on kind of untrained pet dogs to learn more about how they might actually be understanding the smell and what context it has in the home.
The results are published in the PLOS One journal. Research suggests that asteroid impacts on the Moon millions of years ago coincided with some of the largest meteorite impacts on Earth, like the one that wiped out the dinosaurs. The team from Curtin University in Australia studied microscopic glass beads aged up to 2 billion years old that were brought back from the Moon in December 2020. They believe this could shed new light on the asteroids in the inner solar system, including the likelihood of potentially devastating asteroids to our planet. The study is being published in the Science Advances journal. Humans may have evolved from an armoured shark that swam the oceans 439 million years ago, much earlier than first thought. The Fanjing-Shania renovata is thought to be our oldest jawed ancestor. It was covered in bony plates and bristled with multiple pairs of fin spines that sets it apart from living descendants. Evidence was found from fossil samples analysed from a prehistoric animal graveyard in southern China by researchers at the University of Birmingham and the Institute of Vertebrate Paleontology and Paleoanthropology. The first appearance of the shark-like jawed fish may have happened some 15 million years earlier than previously thought. Let's go to the ads. Coming up, why struggling to do your hair might be in your genes, and Geoffrey the giraffe makes an online comeback. Whilst you're here, why not give us a rate and follow? Welcome back. If doing your hair is a complete nightmare, there might now be an answer as to why. genes behind a condition that makes hair uncombable in humans has been found. Scientists have identified uncombable hair syndrome, a condition which makes it almost impossible to tame someone's hair. It's typically dry, frizzy, wiry, and cannot be combed flat. It's thought to usually start from between the ages of 3 months and 12 years old. The study published in the journal JAMA Dermatology assessed one of the largest worldwide data collections of affected individuals. Researchers found mutations in the genes PADI3, TCHH, and TGM3 that code for important proteins involved in the formation of hair fibres. Researchers have developed new technology to kill cockroaches. Scientists from Heriot-Watt University have created a way to target the creepy crawlies using laser and artificial intelligence. The system has been built using affordable off-the-shelf equipment and detects the pest within 1.2 metres of accuracy. The system was tested last year and findings have now been published. And finally, a bit of nostalgia for us all now, Toys R Us is back. Well, online anyway. The much-loved retailer collapsed in 2018, but is back with more than 14,000 toys and games for sale just in time for Christmas. The new website features a return from the retailer's legendary mascot too, Geoffrey the giraffe. You're up to date. Come back at 4 p.m. for the Leader podcast from the Evening Standard, here in London. We'll be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. See you then.